My name is Matt Fash, and I'm with the United States Naval Memorial. If I could please have your name, rank.
My name is Colonel Burket. My rank in the Navy was MM2, machinist mate.
Fantastic.
I joined the Navy in 1952, November, and I served till November the 19th, 1956 aboard the USS Hornet.
Great.
I was assigned to boot camp in Great Lakes. When I come out of boot camp, I went on to machinist mate school. And I come out of machinist mate school, I was assigned to the Hornet. Picked the Hornet up in Brooklyn Navy Yards after the conversion, and we left 1953, well 54 actually it was. We headed for a world cruise.
Okay.
World cruise, we hit Portugal, Italy, Ceylon, Singapore, Philippines, Japan. And, we cruised with 7th Fleet for probably about 3 months.
Okay.
And then we come to the stateside to get us home for Christmas. After that, we took sea trials off the coast of San Diego. We reported into Bremerton, Washington, and we underwent the conversion to the canted deck, the closed bow, and we left there and come back down to San Diego, and from there we made a Far East cruise again. And then we come back to the States, and I got discharged from there.
Great. I want to take you back a little bit.
Right.
Now, tell me about food aboard ship. How was food?
We had the best food in the Navy. We had a commissary officer who, he had steak every meal. I mean, he was great. That was the food across it. Well, he even set us up on weekends to have brunch. We had breakfast from 8 o'clock in the morning till dinner time. Dinner time, they had closed up, and supper time, then we had a big meal. Fantastic meals.
Fantastic. Now, how about, what was your position aboard ship?
My position was M division, which was machinery, and I've stood engine watch and watch on the generators. The generators, we had 4 of them. They were forward auxiliary, number 1 engine room, number 3 fire room, and number 4 fire room. And they were 1250 kWGE generators. We had enough power, electrical power, we could light up a small city.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Wow. We also had 2 spares. They were diesels, and they were 1,000 kW diesel generators. But like I said, we could handle a small town as far as electrical requirements.
Now, how about the officers aboard ship? How were the officers?
Had very, very good officers. As far as division officers, we had Ensign Comey, and then replaced by Ensign Fulmer. While we were at a reunion, I think it was in California, we had 9 engineering division officers.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Most that's ever been at a reunion.
Wow.
But like I said, we had all the engineering officers, A division, B, E, M. I mean, they were all there.
Wow. That'd be something.
Yeah.
Some of the guys in there. How about crossing the equator? I've heard a few things, but tell me a little bit about that.
When we crossed the equator, there was 250 shellbacks, which pre-crossed the equator.
So they've already been across?
Yes.
Okay.
And there was 20 700 of us that never crossed the equator. The night before we're crossing, we had a mutiny. And I believe it was really a mutiny. We had all the shellbacks in the aftermast deck. They had a meeting. We locked the doors, took them out one by one. We tied them up, we cut their hair, we'd done anything you could think of. We thought we'd done great. Next morning, the old man says, well, fellas, it was going to be a quiet crossing. And since we had a mutiny last night, he said, anything goes. Believe me, anything goes. And I have a card. It's the only way you can prove that you crossed the equator, to carry a card. I still carry my card. Because if I cross the equator, somebody's gonna pay the beating I took.
Tell me about the process that the veteran members who had already crossed the equator, and you have the members who had not. What was the transformation?
Well, you had to go through their initiation. It was anything to degrade you, like kissing the royal baby on the belly button and stuff like that. I mean, as long as they could degrade you, but then when the service was over, you were a shellback, you were equals. And believe me, everybody, anybody that hadn't crossed the equator went through the initiation.
Officers?
That included the officers, from the executive officer down.
Oh, wow.
They all had to cross the equator.
Let's talk about some of these books
All right.
that you have here. Now, when would these books be issued?
This book here was issued in 1954 after the World Cruise.
Okay.
This was issued in 1955 after the Far East Cruise.
And you were aboard the ship during both of these cruises?
Right.
Out of all the ports that you visited, what port was your favorite?
Portugal.
Portugal?
Beautiful country.
Beautiful country?
I mean, even the towns were like Lisbon. It was clean, beautiful place.
Fantastic. Let's look through some of these. Is there anything in here that you would remember as, let's try to find your unit.
Well, my unit would be M Division. You're in the air deals.
That'd be more towards the end?
Yeah, I think it is. 8th OR. Let's see. F, B, D, R. Well, wait, once we got an M Division. Here we have Division.
Where were you?
Well,
That's fine.
I'll have to take a look here. Just give it to me. Now, if I had my other book, I could tell you right off the bat, because my kid had the circle. Maybe I wasn't here. Yeah, I'm here somewhere.
And how many men were in your division?
There was probably about 90.
90 altogether?
All told, yes.
With all the divisions, would every division have about 90 men?
Yeah, it all depends the size of your department as far as the work you had to do.
Okay.
Like our division had all the crafts, like pipe fitters, carpenters, all that. And then A division division had